Well, welcome back everybody to Hot Rod Guy Garage, and this can be another episode on Project Freetro in the How to Make Your Geo Metro Faster series. So let me flip the camera around. I'm going to show you some things I've done through the week, and we'll go over some data that I've collected during the week, and talk about some other things before we get down to business. And alright guys, the first thing you're going to notice is that the headlights are different in the car. This wasn't done for any kind of performance gain. This was done because I blew both headlight bulbs and I had a set of LSI lights laying around, so I put those in the car. So we have functioning headlights now, once again. The second thing you're going to notice is the blow-off valve's gone. I just done that this morning. This is going to be a test. I think I'm getting some leakage past the valve at low boost areas. I think it's actually blowing it open, making it a little slower to spool than it should be. So it's just a quick, easy test. And for a temporary setup, it's not going to hurt anything. But the biggest thing I've done is really I've cleaned up the rest of our wiring mess from the quick install of the micro squirt. So got all that stuff tidied up, straightened up. You know, other than that, nothing's really changed on the car. And I did have the front tires balanced. But once again, that's not something that's going to affect performance. It's just driving comfort. And as you can see, the wheels are quite black, so what that means is I put quite a few passes on this thing this week. I've not really got any real conclusive data because I've been trying to work on making the car hook. So let's go get some data. It's a lot cooler today than it has been. And we'll see what we get into. And at that point, I've done collected a little bit of data. I've done some test launches in a couple of test spots, and it's still blowing tires off, guys. So I did get some pretty decent data. I've done a little more tweaking on the tune. Most because temperature changed today versus most other days. It started blowing a little black smoke out of the downpipe, especially in high gear, and it turns out I was hitting the rev limiter just slightly enough for it to cut the spark. So we'll continue on to that footage. still watching along, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe, because we're less than 25 subscribers away from our 1,000 subscriber goal. Let's get on past that, guys. Because once the channel gets monetized, we get to bring you even more cooler stuff. But back to the video. And hopefully, guys, sharing some of the behind the scenes stuff I do when I'm tuning and trying to get the data for this car hopefully brings a little bit of light to how it's actually drove, and how tough these motors really are. You'll see a lot of guys on the Geo pages talk about how these motors blow up at 6 or 7 pounds of boost and you can't turn them over a certain RPM and all that other good stuff. These motors are very tough as long as you don't abuse them. So the key to that is a good tune, good timing, proper ring gap, stuff like that. And also keep in mind, this motor's never had pistons out of it and I've never gapped the rings. So at this point, I've done a lot of tuning. I've got some decent data out of it. I did get a couple of good runs today, and we did pick up pretty good in 8th mile. Not as much as I expected, but density altitude today, which is another important thing to know when you're trying to do drag race stuff, was like 2732, which is extremely high because it's humid and it's still hot outside. I did say earlier it was cooler. When I say cooler, I mean it's like 85 to 88 degrees outside. But it is very, very humid. Now, where we'll see the big gain in this car is when the weather cools off. And one thing I haven't done is took it out at night when it is cooler and the humidity is lower. And I may do that in the next day or so. Now that I especially got the headlights back working in it. So, basically, guys, you can't take what everybody tells you on the internet for granted. This car is not an exception. I have done other setups just like this with some kind of abuse. Keep in mind we're turning this motor 9,000 plus RPM. The rev limiter set at 9,000. You see several times in the video where it's twisted up and it kind of cuts out. That's because we're blowing the spark out because we're touching a rev limiter. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm just going to show you a few things. I just got back a few minutes ago. And alright, guys, as you can see, the car's still together. We don't have no rods hanging out of it or no head gasket stuff. And, we're not pushing no coolant out the reservoir. It's still at about the midway level. Opened the hood and I got kind of scared there for a second because I seen a little oil. Well, I've smelled a little oil today while I was driving it, and I just checked, and the oil cap was a little loose earlier, and I tightened it on up. So I got to clean this mess up. But other than that, guys, other than adding a little oil to this thing every once in a while, because the crank seal, it does need a crank seal put in it. And that is some stuff that I need to kind of step back from this project for a little bit and do some repairs as far as maintenance stuff. So I got to fix some oil leaks. I got to get the thing cleaned back up and, all that fun stuff. But all that stuff's normal stuff, guys. It, it needs crank seal. It's got over 100,000 plus miles on it, I'm sure. The odometer in this car was broke at 100,000 miles. I don't know how long it was drove afterwards. But I gotta do some maintenance stuff on this thing soon. So I'm gonna put a crank seal in it, and probably put an oil cap O-ring on it, and clean up everything and see if it fixes our oil problems. Uh, I compression tested the motor the other day. It's still real healthy. It has dropped a slight amount. Uh, Honestly, surprised it's not popped the head gasket yet. Because keep in mind, it also has stock head bolts in it and a cheap eBay head gasket from Evergreen. So no trick, funny stuff going on there. And really, guys, this thing's just all junk. I mean, we've searched used and cheap, and we've done a bunch of cheap stuff to it. So really, what's the next step other than doing a little maintenance to it? Think we should put a little nitrous to it? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, I guess that's the end of this video. There's not really much more today to do. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this oil that blew out of the oil cap. Other than that, I'll see you at the next one. And alright guys, same boost level as supercharger. We gained 1.7 tenths an eighth mile and 2.3 tenths and a quarter mile. About a half a mile an hour and a quarter, and about a mile an hour and a half and an eighth. So big gain, but we'll have to wait to cooler weather to see the real super gain.